everything here is fake. Somehow I end up in the movie studio in Bulgaria that it's damn enormous. I don't know how big it is, but that's not a real seat. I have 2 hours before the next event and I was like, damn, I have to review the Zhiyun 5S here. Let's check it out fast before somebody kicks me out, because I have no idea do I have permission to be here. I even don't have a tripod for my camera. I'm using my gimbal legs so the camera can stand somewhere. There are a couple of improvements, but the most interesting one are the lights in front. Oh, let me see how to mount that one. I hate when I'm in a hurry, but I really want to review that gimbal here. It's amazing, and it's sunset, so the light is perfect. Okay, I hope I have enough battery, because it will be a tragedy. I didn't charge it from the time I received it. Yes, 100%. We are in the game. I even didn't connect it to the phone, so everything will be so manual and in a hurry. Let's fast do a cinematic shot of that street and see how smooth is the gimbal. We are in a ghost town. We need somebody with a leaf blower to throw some leaves around, but let's try to do it the manual way. Wait, I'll just grab a couple and try to throw them in front of the camera. The light from the gimbal is so cool, so I can show you what is here. Damn, that new feature is amazing. Let's go to grab my camera back and go around, because here is enormous and it's very nice. We are running out of light, so I have to be quite fast, because there will be nobody to turn on the lights here. Oh, that's a really cool shot with the mirror here. Amazing. You just go to the next corner and you're in some medieval thing. Like, what the heck is that castle? Unbelievable. If I would have a model here 1-2 hours earlier, it would be so damn cool. So those are most probably the flying cameras from there. Oh, I love it here, it's amazing. Let's try the POV. Welcome to ancient Babylon. For the last 2 weeks, I did an extensive filming with that gimbal. I'm 95% satisfied. It gives me mostly everything I need, but there are 3 things that can be a deal breaker for you. Let's go through my list and check the things one by one. First, let's compare it to the Smooth 5. There are 2 differences you'll notice immediately. The 5S has integrated light. The Smooth 5 doesn't have that option. The second thing is the knob here. On the 5S we have a bolt. Whoa, don't run away. Whoa. We have that bolt that tightens the arm. On the Smooth 5 we have a lever. Unfortunately, that bolt is not as good as it seems compared to the lever. All the time when I transport the gimbal, it's getting loosened. So first I have to rebalance every single time I film and transport the gimbal. And the second thing, I'm afraid that I can lose it. Everything else about the gimbals is the same. On the side you're getting a circle with which you can control the focus or the lenses. Here you have a button that you're switching the mode of that circle here. In front you have the joystick, you have the mode button, the record button, and you have the light buttons. And of course we have additional menu button when you're in the ZY app. On the other side you have the power button, the function, and here you have a screw hole to mount some additional accessories. That one is very helpful if you want to mount your light or a microphone. That's very handy. In front you have the locking switch, so when you transport the gimbal it will lock itself and it will not move. The locking mechanism on both gimbals is identical, it's 1-to-1. And on top you have a USB-C that can charge your phone. Now let's move to the experience. The first thing is the battery. I have the feeling that this gimbal has infinity battery. I charged it once to 100%. After that I did week and a half every day filming from 2 to 5 hours, and that gimbal never run out of battery. It's unbelievable. So the battery life of that gimbal, amazing. Next we have the ease of use. It's extremely easy to use that gimbal. No matter do you have really big phone or very small phone, do you have a bumper case or use your phone without a case, that gimbal will handle everything. So you just have to balance it and you're good to go. I still didn't charge second time that gimbal, and right now it's telling me that I have 50% of battery. It's unbelievable how much I shot with that gimbal and I still have 50% of battery. After you set up your gimbal, using it is extremely easy. I managed to get amazingly smooth footage even with my broken hand.
Never switch on your chick, that's some bitch code. Catch a trick, fry him up in that Crisco. Fuck the grid, I'ma dip to a flip phone. On the splits, every lick is a shitload. Throw a fit, blow a kiss, I'm on bitch mode. Got some ice on my nips, on my tits cold. Calling all the pretty girls in your zip code. I need all my skinny bitches in my
Most amazing feature of that one is that you can do amazing crane shots. You can go low to the ground and you can go really high in the air. And you can do it in one smooth motion.
Catch a trick, fry him up in that Crisco. Fuck the grid, I'ma dip to a flip phone. On the splits.
The gimbal comes with one additional light which you can mount on top or on the bottom. If you have some spare lights from the previous versions, you can use them as well. They're magnetic, so they just click on top. When you want to use them, you just press the light button here, they'll turn on, and with the wheel you can control the output. After using it once or twice, that became my favorite feature of that gimbal. It's really amazing the shots you can get, and especially if you have model in front of you.
Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida.
Now let's come back to the deal breakers. The first one is the size of the gimbal. In general, the gimbal is not that big, but because of the weird shape, it's extremely hard to be transported, and especially if you're a travel content creator, that can be a huge issue for you. That is how I transport my big professional gimbal. I always carry it outside. But the difference with the professional one is that everything here is metal. I'm not afraid to bump that gimbal into something. I'm not afraid to scratch it. But with that one, if you carry it like that and you travel a lot, everything is plasticky. It's an expensive plastic. It doesn't feel cheap. You bump it into something and you risk damaging the motors. Here also the locking mechanism is made out of plastic. So you can easily press it too much and something can snap. The second huge issue I'm running with that system is the balancing. That clip here is very nice and rubbery. The rubber doesn't allow the phone to slip away. But if you're not careful enough and you're running and gunning, very often what happens to me is that I'm positioning the phone in some weird crooked way. Something like that. At the moment, as you can see, the phone is crooked just a bit. There is nothing more annoying than a crooked horizon, especially when you're using a gimbal. I know that this is a user error, but it happens very often when using that gimbal. And in the very beginning I was wondering, why my horizon is crooked, everything looks leveled. Till I realized that the issue is the way how I'm putting the phone in the clip. It took me quite some time. Third, we have the sensitivity of the motors. Unfortunately, we have only two settings, walk and run. Run is the sport mode, walk is the normal mode. But we don't have a low sensitive mode where you can film with the telephoto lens. At the moment you move your wrist a bit, the gimbal is so shaky and jerky that the footage is unusable. There is a workaround. You can track the object with the telephoto lens in the ZY app, and that will make the gimbal moves perfect. After filming for 3 weeks with that gimbal, I can truly say that it's the most cinematic mobile gimbal at the current moment. Before I finish that video, I want to show you one small accessory that can save you a lot of time. That is the Zhiyun Smooth Quick Release and fits any kind of gimbal. Just mount it on the bottom of the gimbal between the tripod and the gimbal. Here there is one part you have to pull down and you're ready to put your gimbal in the back. That small gadget saves me so much time every single time I'm using my gimbal. I hope the episode was helpful. See you in the next one. Bye!